Assalamu alaikum, singles and soulmates. I wanted to come on here and again, I'm just going to talk about relationships and reality TV. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to get this started. Inshallah, I'm going to be forwarding into that myself, so keep the du'as coming. So first up, or next up, I should say, have y'all been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta? I used to live in Atlanta, so I feel a certain connection to the sisters of that city. And in particular this season, they had our girl Sanya, who's a multi-gold winning Olympian, alhamdulillah. But she shows that all that glitters is not gold. She has been married for a number of years and have a lovely son, Deuce. I guess he's a junior. And daddy wants a daughter. So that's kind of creating a conundrum for them. For those of you who are watching, you already know. But let me catch you all up to speed for those of you who don't know. And then let's dive in.
You guys been married again? 11, 18 years together.
Long years.
I've been with you more than half my life.
First of all, shout out to the double-digit couples out there. Alhamdulillah, I have a special place in my heart for that. I am trying to stretch my 7 years into double digits, inshallah, bismillah. I pray the same for all of you. So shout out to them for making it through the 18 years. Let's watch.
Would you marry her again?
Of course.
Ross and I met in the cafeteria at the University of Texas. And I was like, dang, he kind of fine, ain't he? So I called him over because I always know what I want. And we were inseparable after that. You happy just being one?
Yes.
I want a daughter so you can have a sister.
What do you think about that, dude?
I love the son's little Woody Woodpecker laugh. That alone would make me want to have another one.
You want a brother or a sister?
A dog.
Dogs count as kids for a lot of people. That's a valid option.
Are you happy that you have a sister?
Yes.
Okay, now he has a point there. She got to be raised with a sister. So is it fair for us to deny our children of the same thing? For those of us who have only one, who are thinking about having only one, is it fair to deny your children something that you have and that you enjoyed and benefited from? You have to think about that.
In my heart, I really do want another kid, but I don't want to put a strain in our marriage that breaks us.
Not having one might do the same thing. You can go it that way.
Is that an option?
I don't know.
Okay, I cringed when I heard this. You know, there are different things in relationships that can be triggering. And to me, in my heart, like I say, I'm trying to get from 7 to multiple rest of our lives type digits, right? But hearing them say that is reminding me, they got 18 years in the game. And this man, I was going to say had the nerve to say, but I mean, those are his feelings. Feelings are feelings and they're valid, you know. But to hear him kind of question whether all those years can be down the drain if she doesn't just decide to, give him a daughter, which first and foremost, we do not have control over the genders. I know they have all kinds of technology and stuff nowadays. But suppose she says, okay, I'm gonna put my career on hold, and then it's another boy. Suppose it's multiple boys. My husband has 3 sons. He wanted a daughter. So it's you don't really control that. So she's supposed to just keep dropping babies in hopes of getting you a daughter. But again, 18 years, that means something. There's some power in that. Don't be willing to throw it all away. But what do y'all think? Is that a make or break?
That's the problem. Really almost broke us last time. After Ducey was born, I felt like Ross kind of checked out. Like I was on my own. That's why I still have this fear about having another kid.
First, have one child because you're busy. That's not a good reason.
Yeah, but 2 children and you're busy will drive you crazy.
And we help as much as we can.
You're not helping with nobody, baby.
No. I will help go get the...
You're not helping to do nothing. So don't bother put that in there. Don't bother. You're not going to do that.
I'll make the formula too.
You're not
Make formula.
Yeah.
Dad, please.
All right. First off, her dad is hilarious. He's like, I'm going to make the formula. Just the accents alone. Again, I love it. Jamaican man. But what she talks about was a very real thing, that they obviously went through struggles in their marriage after having the first child. Now, for those who read my book, Keep Your Muslim Man Monogamous, y'all may recall that I kind of pointed that out, that even before my own experiments with having to be face to face with this prospect of polygamy, literally, I started to noticing, you got to peep the game. Look, you just got to prepare yourself. But I started to noticing that a lot of times when men, Muslim men, I should say, maybe men in general, right? Because if I look at Chloe and Tristan and all that stuff, there's something that happens to men when women become with child. Now, it is natural for us to divert our attention because we are growing life inside us. We got to change the way we eat, the way we think, even the way we feel, right? It's a really big project. And we would love for our husbands and spouses to be supportive of us, but sometimes all they can see is themselves and the attention that maybe they're not getting. So that's a very real thing that a lot of women go through when having child. So just prepare for it. And it sounds like in this case, although they're not Muslim, whatever, they're human beings and they're people, and they're people in a relationship who had a child. And so it sounds like they went through that same situation, that same challenge. And needless to say, that has given her pause on whether she wants to go through it again. But like he's saying, they may go through that anyway if she decides not to have the child. So it's kind of like an ultimatum going on. What do y'all think? Should she drop another one or what?